Today we're going to look at operating the Cook Shack model SM160. This smoker oven comes standard with drip pan and wood box. To begin with, you open the door of the smoker by removing the two latches. The drip pan slides in and out of the unit. The wood box comes with a handle. Insert the handle. You can remove the wood box. Place your wood into the wood box. Slide the wood box back into place. In order for the unit to operate, the door closed button has to be in the on position. To do that, we close and latch the door, making sure that we latch both latches securely. The controller has two modes that we can cook in. The first being cook and hold, which is cooking to a specified time and then allowing the unit to drop to hold. The second is the probe mode. Let's start with the cook and hold. To begin with, you set the temperature that you want to cook by pressing the cook temperature button, and while holding it, adjust the temperature up or down. We can set the cooking temperature at 250 degrees. Next, we're going to set our holding temperature. It defaults at 140, which is the average holding temperature, but once again, you can adjust that up or down to the specified temperature that you would like to hold at. Next, we're going to set the time that we want to cook for. Defaults to 12 hours. We can adjust that up or down depending on how long we want to cook. Let's set it for 10 hours. Once we get the unit set for the temperature and the time we want to cook, we press the start button and the unit begins to cook. You will note that it now tells you that the unit is cooking, what temperature it's at, and the amount of time that you have left to cook for. Once we get through with the time, the unit will automatically drop to our holding temperature, and the unit will then display how long it's been in the holding mode and what the temperature of the oven is. To cook in the probe mode, we're going to attach the meat probe, drop the meat probe through the vent hole, and plug it into our piece of meat. Next, we're going to change the mode by pressing the mode button and holding it, at the same time pressing the up or down arrow. When we get to the probe mode, we release. We're now in the probe mode. We can now set the temperature that we want to cook our meat to. So we're going to cook to medium rare today, so we're going to adjust the temperature to 140 degrees. We now set our cooking temperature, which we're going to adjust to 250 by pressing and holding the cook temperature button and pressing the up arrow to 250. We now can adjust our holding temperature, and we're going to set that at 140 degrees. Once we have those set, we press the start button. The unit will now begin to cook. It will tell you that you are in the probe mode, that the probe temperature is 100 degrees, and the oven temperature is what the temperature of the oven is. The probe starts at 100 degrees even though the meat is colder than that, but once the meat gets to 100, then it will start registering the temperature of the meat. Once the meat gets to 140 degrees, the unit will then drop into the hold mode. The unit also comes with two presets, one for ribs and chicken and the other for beef briskets. To set the temperature for ribs and chicken, you simply press the preset button. The temperature automatically then goes to 225 degrees with a holding temperature of 140 and a cook time of 3 hours. This works well for baby back ribs and whole chickens. If you're then cooking beef briskets, you can press the preset for briskets, and this will set the cooking temperature at 225, the holding temperature at 140, and your cook time to 12 hours. And this works well for beef briskets and pork shoulders. This gives you the basic operating instructions for the Cook Shack model SM160. This model will hold 100 pounds of heavy cut meats or 45 pounds of ribs. It will also hold 15 whole chickens.